What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we're gonna be doing the should you summon for Ragnarok Ban, and also discussing the new deer girl and if she's even worth summoning for as well. Alright, so I wanted to make this video because I know a lot of people have been seeing the deer girl and wondering if she is a must summon alongside not Purgatory Ban, but Ragnarok Ban dropping next week on global. So I wanted to let you guys know if you should be summoning or not on both this banner and the other banner, but mainly Ragnarok Ban because he's gonna be coming out soon on global. So before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing Man. We're on the road to 20k subscribers. At the time of recording this video, I'm at 18,400 subscribers on the YouTube channel, so you guys have been showing a ton of support lately. Yeah, let's hop into the video. Alright, so Ragnarok Ban here, this is his banner and this is what it's gonna look like. I'm on my KR account, so I'm able to show you guys like what the banner looks like and so on and so forth. But basically it's a step up banner, so it's going to be very enticing for people to summon on step up banners, just because the pity for step up banner is only 242 gems. And you know, in general, Ragnarok Ban is not too bad. So I'll pull up his information on the side here, because we do got GC database. So let me drag GC database onto the screen here. We'll actually talk about it. So Ragnarok Ban here, he's gonna have a passive where it increases all allies attack related stats by 10% and decreases all enemies pierce rate, crit chance, and crit damage by 15%. And this can work in the backline, by the way, so this is a really good backline passive. His first skill here is going to be AoE charge, so the same card as Lost Fame Meliodas, and then his second card here is going to be the same card as Festival Zeldris, which is going to be the applies an effect which depletes ultimate move gauge orbs, and then at the end of the enemy's turn, all enemies for 2 turns then get restricted to using their ultimate moves, right? So that's going to be his skills right there, and then his ultimate is going to be the same as the regular brawler bonds. So he's going to basically deplete gauge single target, right? Which is not too bad. If you get King Link, you're going to be able to deplete by 5, so that's pretty good. And then yeah, so the Bond in general, he's not the worst character in the world. He definitely has pretty good CC, and from what I've seen, like at 1 out of 6 people have him. He gets around like 60k, and if you put King Link, that's gonna be like 61, 62k, which is still really good on an HP defense set, right? So that's definitely something to take into account. So let me switch back to my Grand Cross and we'll actually talk about the banner. So the banner itself is not the worst thing in the world either. There are a few characters on it that are decent, but you know, overall the banner is not anything too crazy. So Ragnarok Ban is rated up at 0.5%. You got Death Pierce on the banner, you got Zaratros, you got Blue Matrona, Red Jericho, Blue Nanashi, Excalibur Arthur, Blue Lost Fame Meliodas, Ragnarok Dien, what is that, Blue Hauser, and then True Seeker Merlin, so the green one. So the overall, the banner is not the best thing in the world, I'm not gonna lie. You know, the Bond is rated up at 0.5, which is decent, and you know, as a backline support, he is actually really good. And considering you can get him to like 60k CC, you know, at 1 out of 6, he's not a bad character to pull for. But you know, with that being said, you know, the deer girl is actually going to be coming out fairly soon on global as well. So in about 2 weeks she'll be coming out, because she came out a week after Bond. So it's not like you get a 2-week you know, break to actually save. And she is a character that can be run on the deer, and she's going to be a really strong character, man, and a character you probably do not want to miss out on. There's been a lot of, you know, misconception, not misconception, but like people have been saying, oh, she's the new Miguelder for the deer, and I can agree to some extent. But I do have some experience on the deer that, you know, kind of shows that you still need RNG, and it still comes down to that, you know, at the end of the day. So link in the description. I'm gonna link my run on the deer that I did on Davo's account. So link in the description. Shout out to Davo. He wanted me to do it on his account, and I was like, okay, you know, it lets me get an idea of how good she is on the deer and if she's gonna be worth summoning for. And you know, I think she's definitely worth summoning for, but you gotta remember that it still comes down to RNG at the end of the day, regardless of, you know, your team comp. You know, it's still gonna come down to cycling through the cards and getting lucky with your card RNG. So going back to Bond's banner, In general, should you be summoning on this banner? I would say personally do the first 2 steps and try and snipe him, because the first 2 steps, if you guys don't know, are going to be 31 gems total, which is, you know, for 2 multis, that is a steal, and it's something you definitely do not want to miss out on, right? That's why on my KR account, even though I don't even play the game on this account, I ripped the first 2 multis to try and snipe him, but you know, I didn't get him. But it's still up in the air, right? You want to try those 2 multis, I would say. If you don't get him, you don't get him. If you get him, you know, nice job. And then you move into the Deer Girls banner, right? Jormungandr. So for her banner itself as well, let's actually go over it too. Her banner is not going to be the craziest thing in the world either, but it's actually like fairly decent considering the fillers it has. Miguelda's on the banner, Scotty's on the banner, Elat's on the banner, Brunhilde's on the banner, Sigurd, Shin's still really good, Chandler's still really good. This Arthur's okay, right? But overall, the banner itself is like, you know, it's actually decent, right? It's a lot better than the other Bond banner. So and then her as a character overall, I'll pull up her skills here to actually show you guys what she's about, but we can actually see what she's able to do, and she's really good, man. So for her passive here, in Demonic Beast battle, the Eikthyr, so the deer, for 2 turns at the beginning of each turn, increase all ally stats by 30%. So when 3 allies use 1 or more skills each turn, all allies will have their effect reapplied. Heroes who use the skills after the effect is reapplied will not receive the buff effect again, and effects only apply once. So basically, if you're cycling through cards and you do 1 of each card, you know, when you're attacking with your team, you're actually going to be getting another all stats up, and you can get up to 60% because these, since it's only going to last 2 turns, you're able to get up to 60% because it's going to be on repeat, right? The stat increase. So her first card here is going to be inflicting damage equal to 400% of attack on 1 enemy and restores HP of all allies. It goes from single ally to all allies on rank 2 and 3. But this is the same card as Red Lilia, if I'm not mistaken, which it's a really good card, especially on the deer where you need healing. She's going to be able to provide that for you. And then for the second card here, she's actually going to remove buffs and stances on rank 3, and then just have remove buff on rank 1 and rank 2. So that's a really good card. It's the same as Matrona, if I'm not mistaken, the red one. So, you know, it's really good on the bird, or on the deer. Every time the deer gets a buff, you just drop one of these cards, boom, all the buffs gone. And for her ultimate here, it's going to increase all allies damage dealt by 7% for 2 turns, and then inflicts damage equal to 630% of attack on 1 enemy. So it's going to give you the damage dealt. It's kind of like Ragnarok Ban, but single target. And the damage buff multiplier does scale up by 7% per dupe level, and the multiplier itself goes up by 63% per dupe level. So you can get up to 945% of attack and 42% damage dealt as a buff, right? So overall, she's really good, and she's definitely a must summon character for someone that is wanting to do deer. Let me make this disclaimer. She is, like, you know, she definitely makes the deer a lot easier, and I am saying that she is a must summon, but you do not need to have her to clear the deer. I've cleared the deer without her for multiple weeks now on end. Right, I've been running it with Melasula, Matrona, the 1Sner, and Trader Meliodas, and I've been able to clear consistently. Right, it comes down to RNG as well. But she is gonna make your life so much easier, and you know, running all these niche teams, you don't have to do that anymore. You can run her, and you can run all 3 colors, and you know, try your luck. So I definitely think she's worth summoning for, and overall the banner fillers are pretty good as well. Like, you have a chance of getting like Miguelda, Scotty, Elat, you know, Brunhilde, Sigurd. Like, it's a good banner. Like, it's got a lot of Ragnarok fillers, and I think overall it's going to be pretty good. So definitely for her, it's a must summon. For Ragnarok Ban, I would say do the first 2 steps and then dip out the banner, right? So that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.